New Horizons takes anybody from the very beginning, clearly. I just learned how to hold this cello. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm sure soon enough I'll be sounding like this. Another reason for the potential removals is to further limit distractions from drivers in the area. Fatal car accidents rose by 18% in Indiana between 2019 and 2022. But with the city infiltrated with college students, the billboards might not be the biggest distraction they have. Indiana is now 19-1 in home play, and the Cardinals are no exception. The Hoosiers forced 7 pitching changes on Louisville throughout the entirety of the matchup, while obtaining 9 strikeouts of their own. The Indiana Hoosiers escaped the Fighting Illini 71-68 in Assembly Hall today. It doesn't always have to be the prettiest game of basketball for Jalen Hood-Schifino, because when it comes down to it, he brought the Hoosiers down the home stretch and got the job done. A crescendo of determination to learn something new outside of a 9-to-5.
I work in tech, so I'm a data scientist, and I work for Spotify.
Like Andrea, the pandemic sparked an interest for many to pick up a new skill. And Audrey Jo Williams and Andrea Cleesaddle had the knowledge to teach.
I was on a Zoom call and we were talking about a youth orchestra in town, and she slipped it into conversation that this is something she wanted to do. And I private messaged her real quick and I was like, we need to get in touch with this like as soon as possible. We need to do this.
I enjoy doing that process for myself, hearing what's in front of me, imagining what more it can be, and then trying to work with that and seeing what we can do. And so it's an opportunity for everybody to be doing that and growing together.
New Horizons takes anybody from the very beginning, clearly. I just learned how to hold this cello. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm sure soon enough I'll be sounding like this. But the maturity of this sound does not equate to music lessons for children.
I feel like I just got rid of that wall of like teacher-student, because like they are adults, and so who cares, right?
And turns out, playing the cello relates more to Andrea's job at Spotify than she thought.
I think it helped me appreciate the music I liked more, or understand music more.
Their message to adults who are nervous to learn something new?
Try, see if you like it, and yeah, do whatever you want to do. Don't let like your fears deter you from doing it.
So just go for it. Like, who cares what happens? Like, just go have fun, go play with other people, and I get to be a part of it, so that's pretty cool.
It was a team fanfare on Sunday as Indiana men's soccer edged out the Rutgers Scarlet Knights 4-1 to secure the co-Big Ten title.
I can't even start to describe the feeling. It was unbelievable. I love how all the team has been engaging us the whole time during the 90 minutes. It has helped us a lot with all the running, all the relentless support, and I'm very grateful for them.
That we all believed it, maybe others didn't, but we all felt that based on the performance of what was happening throughout the season, that we were definitely capable of having a moment like this today.
A mix of new and old covered the score sheet for Indiana, including regulars Collins Oduro and Hugo Bacharach, who put the Hoosiers on the score sheet first.
Well, the coaches always tell us to be relentless on the box, to find the sniffers, and I guess I was in the right place at the right time. And when I saw the ball going in, I was the happiest guy in the world.
You know, we got the sniffer goal with Collins. That was something we've been working really hard, keeping things on frame and being there for that. I love that goal. I loved Hugo's.
5 teams came into Sunday with the opportunity to secure the Big Ten title, but only 2 did, Indiana and Northwestern. The Cards had to fall very specifically for that to happen.
It felt like a tournament game, quite honestly. It really did. And both teams are playing for a lot. They had a chance, you know, with the result to share if the other games went their way. And obviously we knew what we needed to do. We knew we needed to win to be in contention. A tie wouldn't have helped. It would have just done some seeding movement.
The Hoosiers will have the week to prepare for a Big Ten quarterfinal matchup against Wisconsin on Friday. From Bill Armstrong Stadium, I'm Kelsey Dennehy, IU Sports Media.
Happy to be back in Bloomington after an eventful weekend in Minneapolis.
Yeah, Joe, how was your trip up north?
It was fun for about a game and a half.
Well, speaking of Minneapolis, an outcome that no one saw coming. Indiana women's basketball fell against 4-seed Ohio State in the semifinals of the Big Ten tournament this past weekend.
He's quite the musician, so I'm curious to see how this will turn out in Bloomington.
Absolutely. And you know, he's going to be hanging around a lot more now
For
that
sure.
there's going to be a little exhibit going on here. When we come back, mental health issues are rising for college-age students. Coming up, we'll tell you why it's a challenge to get the right help, especially for the Latinx community. Our Bella Early Edition comes your way tonight from 6 to 7 o'clock. We've got a lot of football to talk about. You know, a lot of us are wondering, if Mac Jones has a really great year this season, what does that mean for his fifth-year option? Is it an automatic pickup, or are the Patriots still unsure no matter what about Mac's future? Tommy Curran has some takes on that. Plus, we're going to take a look back at the highs and the lows of training camp. I would like to thank everyone at IUS-TV Sports for giving me this opportunity as the first female host of the Toss-Up. I'm so grateful to be a part of setting the precedent for women in sports media, and there is no greater place to be than at Indiana University doing it. And so, with that, there's one thing left to do, so toss it up and find out if we'll catch it. We'll see you next week.